Hey class, today will be lesson 3 on Scratch. You should have already done lesson 1 and lesson 2. This will be a review of the first two lessons. If you haven't done so already, I would suggest you go back to do lesson 1 and lesson 2 if you haven't. Today we'll be creating new levels and going through everything you've learned through the past two lessons. As you can see, I already have selected my sprites, and you can customize your sprites and upload sounds and select the backdrop. So we are going to go ahead and start by uploading a sound to these buttons so that we can match them with the sprites on the left. So we're gonna go. When the sprite is clicked for the sun, it's gonna play the sun sound. And same thing for the blue button, the sound will be earth, so it'll be something like this. Alright, so now you want to be able to move these ones across and match them with the correct sounds. We'll always start with when the green flag is clicked. We're going to set the sensing, so when we drag it, we are able to drag it. We are going to set the position of it, its Y and X axis, to the same one that is here. We will go with the control. Start with the forever, and then in between the forever, you want to put an if. If the earth is touching the earth sound by using the sensing, the touching, and change that to earth sound. And then we're going to say great, because it will be correct. But if it is touching the sun sound, then we want it to say try again. So it should be like this. Earth, we drag it to the sun sound. It should say try again. Just like that. So it'll be great here, and try again here. If we want it to go back to its original position, if it's wrong, we're just going to drag the go to here, so it go back to its original position. We can also hide it when it's correct, but that means we need to put show when it is here. We can now copy this whole code and put it in the sun. The quick way to do it is just to hold it, and then we're going to drag it to sun. The only thing to do now is change what it's touching sun sound, then it's correct. If it's touching the earth sound, is incorrect. Well, let's have a look if that's right. So we're gonna go when the green flag is clicked and my sun is gone. Oh, it's gone to the wrong position because we haven't changed the X and Y axis. So I just move the sun back here, and then we'll use these coordinates. You just use the same X, and we'll just change the Y. That'll be 27, and that'll be minus 156 to 27. And that should work now. We'll go ahead and try it. So it works now. In order to put a high score, we're going to go My Variables, and then we're going to click it, and then we're going to change this to score. We're going to go to the backdrop. We're going to say when the green flag is clicked. We're going to set score to 0. Then we go back to Earth sprite and we go change score by 1 when we get it correct. And then for the sun as well, we're going to change score by 1. You can change the number of it however high you want it to go up to, but that's really up to you. The minimum is 1. So we'll go have a look if that is correct. We're gonna, when the green flag is clicked, so this is what it should look like. And the score went up by 1, and the score went up by 2. And that's how you create a scoring system. In order to change the backdrop, we're going to select the new backdrop. We're going to go space city 1. Then we're going to go back to the backdrops. So the first backdrop, we'll go switch to backdrop space. So we'll start off with space, and then we're going to use the control. We'll use the forever control, and we're going to select if. And then in this one, we're going to select operators, which is the green one. We're going to use if this equals this, then it will switch to backdrop to space city 1. So we want it to be controlled by the score, so we'll just drag score into the first bubble, and we're going to change the score to 2. If the score equals 2, then the backdrop will change. So we'll just drag that into there, and we'll see if that works. When the green flag is clicked, and it changes. So now we gotta hide these two in order to not appear on our second screen. So we go back to the sun, we'll go event when backdrop is space. When backdrop is space city, we are going to hide it. And then we're going to do the exact same, and then we'll go drop it in the earth sound. So earth should have that as well. So it should disappear. In our second backdrop, we can add sprites. I'm going to add 2 buttons. We're going to go type space in the search bar. We're going to do the dog in the spacesuit, and then we are going to do a spaceship, a rocket. You can change the sound to rocket sound, and the other button to dog sound. And as you know how to do before, you can change the colors to the buttons. And the yellow. We just pop it where we want them on the screen. And we're going to use the same code for these two for the dog and the rocket. I'm just going to go quickly do that. Put sounds on these and then copy the code here. The exact same code. So we're going to look for dog sound. And then we're going to code it. When sprite is clicked, you'll have dog sound. Oh, that's the rocket. So we'll change that to dog. We'll change this to rocket. And we'll find a space sound. And then use space flyby. Drag, click and drag into here. And we change the variables. The variable for the dog is -107 to -107 for where it's supposed to be on the X and Y axis. We're going to change this to dog sound. We're going to change this to the rocket sound. Same thing with the rocket. You change where it's at on the Y and X axis. Change it here as well. And I'm going to change the sound to rocket sound and the dog sound. And then we are going to have a look if it works. So your buttons from your second screen has popped up on your first backdrop. So we're gonna just go to the dog and we're gonna go when the backdrop is space, we're gonna go hide. And when the backdrop is space city 1, we are going to show. Same thing, we're just gonna drag and drop to the rocket sound and drag and drop to the dog sound. And that should give us this. So the game should look like this. And then you have a score of 4. Same thing, we're going to go back to the backdrop. If you want to go to a next level, you're going to put in the if control. You're going to go operators. If the score is more than 4, because 4 is the maximum points you can get overall, then we are going to switch backdrop to our next backdrop. Space City 2. And we can hide these. And then that should be it. And it should work. And you should be able to progress into the last backdrop. Thank you.